Yo, what's up, Bacon, Costa Lefty, Spurs fan, Timothy, Colin, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. The audio's on mute right now. Timothy, Colin, what's up, everyone? We're all gonna watch this stream together. I'm just taking a look at my stream right here to see how this works. How's the audio? It should be fine. You like the face on the left side no more. What's up, Timothy Haynes, Pistol P? If you guys want to watch the stream on YouTube, here it is. We'll all interact together. The music is not on for the other stream right now. I'm waiting till the new one comes out until it starts up. What's up, Dom Longo? And once it pops out, then we'll be able to click the unmute button on the stream. I'm gonna be watching it with you guys right here. There's 3 minutes and 26 seconds left. Read the comments here. Just gonna pull it up on my phone. How's everybody doing? If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button for your boy. And let's get it. We got 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. How's the audio on it, guys? Is it too low, too high? I want to make sure if this works. All right, that should work. My sound is low. Hold on, let me see this real quick. Okay, let me turn that up then. Is that better? That should be better. Okay, let me turn that up then. Is that better? That should be better. Sounds good to you, Pete? All right. What's up, Vinny Mans 132? Okay, everybody here. Reason why I have to turn that up a little bit lower is because when they're talking and I want to say something, I don't want my voice to overthrow their voice, because maybe they're explaining something important and I don't want that. So when it comes back, you know. Yes, you already know, Darren. We got another 2 minutes until the stream starts. I'm not gonna be talking a lot. I'm not gonna be reading as much. I'm gonna read all the comments. I'm not gonna be talking as much as I usually am, but you know, I'm just gonna react to it with you guys. I'm gonna read your comments, and usually when I get a chance to it, I'll go ahead and explain to you if there's any questions. We're gonna talk about it, but yeah, the stream, we're all gonna watch it together. We're all gonna get entertained, get interested. We gotta get hooked. Got another minute and 20 seconds. You guys already know it's getting hype in here. You got all the stuff for Frank. You guys must have been loading up on this stuff. I haven't touched a single thing. Let's see if it should work. Take this part out. Woo! We got 10 in here. What's up, everybody? How's everybody's day going? You guys excited for the stream as much as I am? Another less than, how many seconds are left? 39 seconds. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's get some hype in here. Stream delay is exactly 10 seconds. It is, bro. It really is. I got the stubs for it. I just don't have as much souvenirs. Probably by the end of this, probably have like close to like 200K. Guys, if you haven't already, hit that sub button and notifications. We are 17 subscribers away from 1,000. We'll be doing a giveaway at 1K. And here it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Build up that hype. You already know. Let's go. Can you guys hear the audio on it?
Woo! Hot in here.
It is hot in here. And apparently it's bright. We're on the beach.
Yeah.
And Steven's got on sunscreen even though we're inside. What's up, fellas? We are back with a new content stream. Lots of content today. We're releasing a lot of stuff. But before we get into that, gonna have a sweepstakes at 2:20. So be sure to be around here at 2:20. We'll give out the keyword that you only enter once, and then we'll run the sweepstakes at 2:50. What are we winning today? What can the people win?
Well,
Steven,
you got. Well, I got the Trey Turner autographed MLB authenticated jersey.
And Luis, what you got?
I've got the Stroman.
Marcus Stroman started, and I have a MLB authenticated, signed that by Cody Bellinger. So you can win one of these 3 items today. I think we're streaming on Facebook Live. You have to be watching us on Twitch to enter the keyword to enter the raffle to win. No purchase necessary. Have to live in the United States. We'll never ask for your password ever.
Right.
That's like,
Never.
please don't give out your password to anybody. And all of the full rules are at theshownation.com. So now that that's out of the way, career arcs.
Big deal.
Big deal. So yeah, we're talking about a lot of new content. We were talking about this is one of the biggest deployments we're going to do all year of just a brand new stuff going to hit.
Oh my gosh.
Diamond Dynasty this week and in the
Your
coming
boy is
weeks with
hype.
All-Star Summer around the corner. We got
All-Star
career arcs.
Summer.
It's hot in here.
It is hot.
Yeah. Okay, so and we're going to talk about 5 new legends today, 5 new ones to Diamond Dynasty. We showed you a few of them in past streams, and there are a couple you haven't seen really until today.
But they're coming to the game for the first time.
Yep, they're coming to the game within the next few days. And we'll talk more about the timing of everything, but we want to first just talk about what is a career arc? You know, what are these guys? And we've talked about immortals, which are like the best in the whole game, right? These all-time versions of players like Babe Ruth. The career arcs are kind of like that next level of guys that could be immortals in their own right, really. Like, there was a good argument here, you know, before we decided who was an immortal, who was a career arc.
Sup,
Some of these
Jonathan?
guys are still the best at their position or
I'm just
one
gonna
of the
comment.
all-time greats.
I'm gonna keep up with
And
you guys by
that's kinda what we're gonna
commenting.
talk about today. It's part 2. We did part 1 when we launched. We had 12 of them. We're going to have another 12 that we're going to show and run through today that you may have seen if you've logged into the game. We had that beautiful graphic up revealing little by little since yesterday.
It was fun seeing, you know, like the 3, then the next 3, and people speculating. You know?
Right.
Some got it right, some got it wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
No chicken, sorry.
No chicken.
So this is
I like some of the guesses.
this is like you said. This is we're building the bridge to immortals.
Right.
The bridge is being finalized.
Right, so this is the second half, and then once it's done, you guys can walk right across to the Immortals and go get them. So let's dive in, and we're going to talk about All-Star Summer too. That's going to be a lot of good stuff coming up. All right, so we're on one of our development kits. So this is not live in the game yet. We will talk about when they will be though. And here they are. Here are the career arcs. There's 12 of them, so let's just run through who they are.
Who are they? Who we looking at?
Luis, you want to tell us a little bit about each as we go through here real quick?
Yeah. So let's start off with Rob Nen.
Rob Nen, all the way to the end.
Yeah.
All right, and Raleigh there too.
That's right. So, you want to jump in? So we've got 5
I have that card
legends that you can redeem right from the game.
I have
So
that
just like
card.
this.
As soon as it released. Free 99.
Yeah, exactly. So Rob Nen is one of them. And then as you move on to the right, you can...
Yes, that's me.
Yeah, that's you.
That's you.
You're driving. You move on to the right, you get to the main version of Rob Nen. He was one of the best relievers of the 90s, even though this card is from 2000, but still, he was one of the best relievers of the 90s, along with another arc, Trevor Hoffman.
Right.
He throws gas, he throws 99 miles an hour.
Yep.
You know, and he's got the hit for 9
attributes.
and K per 9. He was top 5 that year in those categories.
What's up, DJ?
So, yeah, this is one of the.
This is a
premier
live stream
relievers
right
in
here
the
on
game.
Twitch.
So he's a giant here, Impact veteran. We had a Marlins card here, and he starts off as a Ranger. So you can play kind of through his career like you've done all these others. So we're looking at the programs in Diamond Dynasty. It's under that Collect tab. And, you know, we may want to take a look at some of the missions. Like, how would you get a Rob Nen? These are all rewards. These are all things you will get along the way. And so we've talked about some of the other position programs in Diamond Dynasty, and here's where you're going to need them. Some of these just came out last week, like the Jake McGee program.
And Albuquerque's been there pretty much from the
From
start.
day one, yeah.
You know, so the mystery about where
do they go?
where he was going to be useful is now.
Boom, there he is.
There it is.
Yep. And so then you'll have some missions. So you want to work on other programs, right? You want to do those first. And then you want to put them in here, and then you'll start getting some of the cards. And you get Rookie Nen right away as soon as you redeem them. You'll see what that mission is. You'll have a few just like you've seen in other career arcs. And then this is what kind of is the new thing we're going to do with all of these career arcs. We're going to talk about position stats, right?
That's easy.
So we're going to do relief pitcher
Very
stats
easy.
for Nen, even though he's a closer. And then for Raleigh Fingers, you'll see it'll be closer stats. So kind of just by playing a normal lineup, whether it's relievers, closers, any other positions, you'll see there are a few wrinkles. We'll talk about them.
That's a little bit harder,
if you're
but that's
playing
not
with
too
silver,
bad.
bronze, or common, you get credit towards
It's a lot of
this
stats,
mission.
though.
And if you play with gold or diamonds in your lineup, you get credit towards this mission. And some of the requirements feel like a lot, and they're going to take some games, but we're talking about that tier right under Immortals, and it's the path to Immortals, so it's going to take some time, right?
A little bit of grind.
A little bit of a grind.
A little bit of a grind.
And again, the nice part about this is you can find those silvers, bronzes, and commons maybe in the position programs if you haven't started those. Like Al Albuquerque would help you actually in this mission while you're going for his position program if you haven't. So that's kind of nice. Then there will be exchange team souvenirs. So Nen, what teams was he on here?
Right, so the Rangers, Marlins, and Giants.
Right. So let's take a look. How many are we talking about? So 5,000 for Nen. Okay, and a lot of that number was based on previous career arcs and how good the end reward is. And you may see a difference among some of the career arcs and the souvenirs, whether it's a little higher or a little lower based on their final overall. Like some of them are a little higher, a little lower.
Right.
Exchange relievers, I believe Nen is looking for closers or relievers. Yep, 75,000 there.
And it's a small change. Well, I mean, it's been mixed sort of throughout the game, but this mission is not just live series relievers and closers.
That's right.
But
It just started, Sam, so little by little, they'll tell.
Any reliever or closer that's in the marketplace,
Right.
pretty much.
Right, and that includes Flashbacks Legends, right? And some of the rewards you guys have gotten along the way.
Right.
That are in the market, though.
Yes.
All right, and then we did mention that the monthly award souvenirs would be useful for something to help you move closer towards the Immortals. And here it is. This is not a required mission. This is like an extra 5% on top of the 100. And all it is exchange one of the monthly award souvenirs, whether it's for Didi or Verlander, if you got them and went out and got them. A few hundred people have done that. You can exchange it right here. And basically, it'll just take the place of either exchange relievers, which was 75,000, or the souvenirs. You don't have to do that. And we have this exchange monthly award souvenir mission in all of the career arcs. So you can choose where you want to use it if you've done one or two, and there will be more throughout the year.
Right, so it's a similar dynamic to the team epics giving you.
I don't know if that's still worth it, though. A little bit too expensive.
Exactly.
Similar sort of.
But if you already have it, it's worth it, obviously.
Percentage.
And that's it. That's all the missions for Nen right there. So you're going to play with him. You'll play with other relievers. You'll exchange some stuff, and off you go. And you'll be on your way to a 92 overall closer on your team.
Who throws gas?
Who throws gas? All right, who do you want to look at next?
Let's look
at Raleigh, right?
Yeah, let's look at Raleigh.
The other reliever, another free card right away. One of the 5 free ones Luis mentioned.
Yep. Let's move along right through the Padres version. And
can we acknowledge the mustaches?
yeah, of course. I mean, you got to
Fantastic.
start by saying that he's in contention for the best mustache in baseball history. We got Gossage too.
Yeah.
There might be
Different styles.
1 and 2.
Different styles.
So yeah, let's look at his cards.
All right.
So this year, 1981, he won both that's a hardware card, but he didn't just win the Cy Young, he won the MVP as well.
Right.
As a pitcher.
Crazy.
As a reliever. This is a really balanced card. It's one of the few elite relievers that has that high of a walk per 9. You don't normally see that good control, for those guys who close out games.
Yeah. No flaws.
Exactly.
And a lot of movement. I like it. I like the mustache.
It's all about the mustache.
All about the stash. So we've gone through 2 of the career arcs. We have 10 others we're going to look at, kind of at this pace. Real quick, let's show you the missions. Again, more reliever and closer position programs, more missions to play with the different Raleigh Fingers cards you'll earn along the way. And again, there's the closer stats for silver, bronze, common, and then gold and diamond. And then same with souvenirs and relievers. You'll just exchange those.
Right.
Okay? And the monthly awards. All right, next.
Next.
Barry.
Yeah,
Barry
let's look at
Larkin. All right.
shortstop, Barry Larkin. So yeah, he was a lifelong Red. So you move along his career. He started as a rookie. You get to his breakout.
That's
Yeah.
a diamond, Luis.
That's a diamond. And for those of you who watched that pre-release DD stream, we
right.
showed his
that card,
attributes.
yep.
Yeah. It was it was a way for us to show the difference in overalls from last year to this year.
So he's one of two programs that I think we're going to see that has a midway diamond for that midway card, which is pretty awesome.
We'll see the next one. It's a pitcher, the other
Yes.
one. And yeah, you get all the way to this 1995 hardware card. And so this year he stole 51 bases, so that explains all that blue on
That's
the right.
legit. That's
He's got
actually
blue
worth it.
on
The other
top,
one was just
double
terrible.
diamonds. He just rakes versus lefties, and he's got the elite contact and vision.
Right, and we showed you the two relievers, so those are the guys that are on your path to Billy Wagner and Goose Gossage, the Immortals. Barry Larkin, useful for Cal Ripken.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so you want to do Barry Larkin and Hanley Ramirez to get to Cal. Yeah?
Right, which is the immortal you're going for.
Oh yeah, I'm going for Ripken. Hanley's my boy, so I had to do that one, and I'm looking forward to Larkin.
Yeah.
So you look for, let's talk about missions, I guess, too.
Yep.
So you look for Peralta, Aviles, and the Glaber program.
Glaber.
Glaber Torres. And then we've got shortstop stats for silver, bronze, and common. Once again, diamond and golds. Exchange team souvenirs. Let's take a quick peek. 5,000 again, just like we saw for Nen. And then the exchange shortstops, 75,000, just like we saw for some of the other ones. Okay. And then there's your monthly awards exchange as well.
Yeah.
All
Who's
right.
next?
Pitcher.
Pitcher?
So
Yeah,
one of
so
the two
the pitcher.
flashbacks.
Drinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the two flashback arcs in this wave. We've got Greinke. So he started his career with the Royals, and then he's been on a few different teams, but really his main card is from that Cy Young season in 2009. So he's just one of those guys who's really you want to
Yeah,
quick
sure.
triangle? He's just one of those guys who's really balanced. He's got a full repertoire, but the thing that stands out outside of all the balance is that slow curveball, right?
Yeah.
It throws that 73 mile an hour curveball.
Right.
So yeah, that's big.
Who does he go towards? Which pitcher? Do you recall?
We can go check right
Let's
now.
go check right now. So Greinke, let's see.
Greinke goes
So let's see right now. We may have some spoiler show. Yeah, it is Gibson. So there you go.
Right.
And you're going to see that this is no longer says coming soon, which I know you guys have all stared at for a while. It will say Zach Greinke program souvenir, and you go in here and collect the Greinke. So you'll collect this little souvenir at the end here.
All right, I think it's time to look at the big hurt.
The big hurt.
How about it?
And
Nick is happy.
Yeah, we
Nick's somewhat
showed
happy.
one of his cards, both
Let's
two
get
of
it.
his cards. The DD stream back in Arizona
Yeah.
before we launched, and you're gonna get, everyone will get a free rookie Frank Thomas
Let's
$3.99.
look at
right
it.
away. Let's remind you how good he was,
Yeah.
even as a rookie.
That's a pretty crazy versus lefty split right
Right.
there.
So you're gonna be able to put Frank Thomas in as soon as these career arcs drop, which
Yeah.
I'm gonna be putting him in at first base. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So midway, Frank. Let's take a look. Why not?
Yeah, so he had a really good year.
That
in his
is
career
nice.
with
That's
Oakland.
a really good
Got
gold.
the power
Yeah.
and the contact. Diamond hitter.
Diamond hitter.
Yeah.
And then
But then you've got the
This
MVP.
is what everybody.
This is the
MVP.
one. I mean, one of the best hitters of the
Let
90s.
me put these on. I can't look at all.
That's right. He's his card is from 1994. That other the Bagwell card that's in the collector live series collector program, also from '94, and you could say that those two cards are maybe the best hitting non-immortal cards in the game.
Right.
Yeah,
they're neck and neck.
That's really cool about this card is you can't get the immortal because not everybody's gonna be able to get him. This Frank Thomas card is still really
It's ridiculous.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Right, so he's on his way to Albert Pujols, so it'd be the immortal that Frank would lead to, but my goodness, this is
Yeah.
Can't get
solid.
Pujols.
And I'd like to point out, you get a universal profile nameplate you can add in. Some of you guys have seen that, and when you go to your universal profile and press square to customize the top right there,
Yeah.
this is where you'll earn that nameplate.
Big hurt with that big. It's not a pipe. What
A
is it?
rebar.
A rebar.
We went to a construction zone and picked one up for batting practice.
Yeah, no donuts. No donuts for warm up.
Cool. All right, so next up,
Fergie.
pitcher.
Yeah, let's look
Fergie
at another pitcher.
Jenkins.
Fergie Jenkins. Yeah, so he's
Let's go.
started off with the Cubs, right? Made his way to the Rangers for his mid card,
Yeah.
and then we've got the hardware 1971 card. And so what's interesting about this card, he threw 30 complete games that year. I mean, it just doesn't happen anymore.
no.
That explains.
They
the
ripped them off
115
again this
salmon.
year, guys.
Excellent.
That's terrible per
Also,
nines.
If you like control,
Dane.
he's got the highest walk per nine in the game currently, 97. Yeah, so that's Fergie Jenkins.
So what is that? What does control mean? Are you talking about pinpointing the corners?
Exactly, you're right.
Yeah.
You can, and he's got he's got it with all his pitches. You know, he can put pretty much any pitch wherever he wants.
A pretty crazy miles per hour differential too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
94 fastball, 78 curve and fork.
And 4.
So
Yeah,
definitely 6'5", right? Tall,
giant.
lanky pitcher.
I didn't realize how tall he was until a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
6'5".
Fergie. So he makes his comeback here. So you got 3 versions of Fergie. Again, you'll need the Bailey, the Hamill, the Latos programs. Those are the position programs, a little shorter. Get started on those if you haven't. And you got some missions, once again, using Fergie Jenkins.
A mix of one-game missions with mini grinds and
Right.
a little bit longer grinds.
Did we show the Greinke missions? Because this is important too. So Jenkins is going to look for legend starting pitcher stats.
Oh yeah, that's important.
Greinke was live series.
Live series,
And
right.
you'll see Sabathia is flashback starters.
Right, because as I'm sure you've noticed, there's only one arc per position, right?
Right.
In this wave.
Right.
And so with starting pitchers, it was kind of like, how do we actually differentiate,
Exactly.
So that's how we did it.
Right, and then you got team souvenirs once again, Phillies, Cubs, Red Sox, and Rangers 5K. Nothing crazy. And then the starting pitchers, Fergie 75,000. Cool. Next up,
All right.
Duke.
Duke Snyder.
Yep.
Duke
Who is
Snyder.
Duke Snyder?
Well, he's the last new legend we've revealed to this point.
To this point, yeah. One more you'll hear about today.
Yeah, exactly. We've got one more outside of these career arcs.
Yeah.
And so Duke Snyder, he's a Hall of Famer. He was in the 50s, him and 2 other center fielders that were all based in New York. They were all fighting for the title of best player in the game.
Him and Mikey Mantle,
yeah, let's look at his
legit.
cards.
Cool. He's one of the ones you'll get for free. So another
Yes.
new legend in Diamond Dynasty you can put on your roster right away.
Free.
There's a gold breakout version.
Yeah, and so his main card is from 1955, the postseason.
Postseason.
That year,
Won a
he
World
hit,
Series.
He hit 4 bombs in the postseason.
Oh
in the
my
World Series, I'm sorry.
gosh.
And the Dodgers beat the Yankees 7 games.
Oh my
So
gosh.
those 4
That
bombs.
is legit,
That's
boys.
what powers the 105 power versus righty,
Yep.
But he's not. I mean, that stands out. But there's really no other weaknesses. This is a really balanced and
That's
really,
a really
good
balanced
card.
card.
We've been so excited about some of these cards and the 105s and everything. We haven't shown all the missions. So we're going to look at the missions for Duke real quick, jump back to Frank. We'll take a look at some others. I know people want to see those. So again, Duke Snyder's going to need some of the position programs for center field. So this is your path to Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
The junior.
Yep.
So
Kid.
once again, you got the silver fox is what they called him. He's got a nice little hair. So center field stats is what you're going to need for Snyder. 350 hits with your diamond and golds. And you can do these in any order. You can load your lineup with center fielders if you want. Go for whatever
Yep.
you'd like. But you can take 2 approaches here, right? I guess this is a good time to talk about this.
Right.
Load your outfield with center fielders to get Duke Snyder done quickly. But then you're going to sacrifice some of your other position programs that may need left or right fielders, right? So you got to make your choice about what path do you want to go on, the
Right.
fastest or just
This is going to be a
progress naturally
long
all at the
grind,
same time.
ladies and gentlemen.
Right. I think
Long
that's
grind.
something,
Don't worry.
well,
A lot of streams
team
coming up for
souvenirs
this.
for Snyder, Dodgers, Mets, and Giants, 5K once again. And then exchange center fielders, 125,000, a bit higher. We have 2 levels, 125 and 75.
Right.
And again, it really has to do with what is that end reward you're getting. Frank Thomas, also the same at 125. We'll look at that shortly.
Right.
Okay. But I believe they're both very similar souvenirs. And then your monthly awards bonus mission if you want to exchange that one. So let's just jump back to Frank while
Let's
we're
go back
talking
to Frank.
about it. Yeah, so Chris Carter, Duda, Steve Pierce, and Eric Karros, all programs are out there. Get those done. You got some missions, the Big Hurt. That'll be a good one. First base stats for silver, bronze, and common, and then diamond and gold, kind of similar. 350 hits, a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs. I think this one may require the most home runs with any one position, just because first base,
a lot of power.
power, right?
No, and the best, like we said,
Right.
maybe the best non-immortal hitting card in the game.
Exchange souvenirs, 5K once again. White Sox, A's, and Blue Jays, and then exchange first baseman at 125.
Right.
125,000. And that's value. Obviously, the value goes up with the better card that you exchange.
All right. Let's look at a Blue Jay.
A Blue Jay.
Last year,
Roberto.
his main version
Yeah.
was an Indian, right?
Yes,
Now
very
we've-
good one.
Yeah, but now we've got him on the Blue Jays. And, Blue Jay fans are going to love this. If you go on to
Better be a good
that
card.
This is our third member of that '93 World Series winning Blue Jay team. We've got Paul Molitor, Joe Carter already in the game, and now Robbie Alomar.
And now Robbie Alomar.
And so he hit 480 in that World Series. Didn't even win.
I knew
MVP.
it. They're
That was
gonna
Molitor.
buff him.
And he didn't even have the the best moment.
He'd be
of
nerfed
the,
like
of the series
crazy.
because Joe Carter hit that walk off.
And we'll stop you right there.
Okay.
Hold that thought.
Sorry.
So the keyword.
Got too excited.
You got too excited. Hold that thought. So the keyword for the sweepstakes. Remember, you have to be on Twitch. If you're watching on Facebook Live, it won't work. You have to come over to Twitch, not Switch. Twitch is what's the keyword?
Exclamation point raffle! Exclamation point raffle!
Two
All
Fs.
one word. One word.
One
Two
word.
Fs.
On Twitch.
2 F's in raffle. Exclamation point raffle. You have
Oh man.
a few minutes to put the keyword in. 10 minutes. All right. As you were saying.
Where was I? So yeah, 480 in the World Series.
480.
That's his 118 contact versus righties, and of course the elite defense and the elite speed.
No wonder they won. They had Molitor, Alomar, Joe Carter.
Carter with that game winner.
Yeah.
Yep, the walk-off.
Epic.
Yep.
Epic. So switch hitter, second base, leads you to Jackie. Take a look at the missions. So you need another switch hitting second baseman there.
There's some more missions that have been there from the beginning of the game. Now you know where they're.
There you go.
Where they're
Some
good
of
for.
those position programs. So there are your second base stats. Need a few more steals with your diamond and gold second baseman. Something to look there. Not always steals required. Like I don't think first baseman required any steals for obvious reasons. And then exchange second baseman 75. So one of the lower ones. We've seen some of these lower exchanges for players. You guys may be more interested in that. Maybe less stat requirements, less exchanges.
Right, there's
Maybe
some
that's
decisions
appealing.
to make.
Right,
you know?
and we saw that Alomar's a 92, Frank was a 97, Duke Snyder's a 94 overall. It's going to vary. You guys can have your choice of which way you want to go, and that'll lead to one of these immortals. And again, Jackie Robinson here requires the Roberto Alomar program.
Yep.
Cool.
Let's look at that other current day player that's in the career.
CC.
Big CC.
Big CC.
So he's had a really interesting career. If you go back to the left a little bit. So he started with the Indians. His career with the Indians, won the Cy Young there. Then he went to the Yankees, won the World Series there. Let's take a look at that. He's one of the few diamond mid cards that we have.
That's the second one,
the
Larkin
cards.
and Sabathia.
So he's got a nice repertoire. He's got the velocity.
Yeah.
The clutch, of course. They won the World Series that year. But what's really interesting is I mentioned he won the Cy Young with Cleveland, won the World Series with the Yankees, but I think his best stretch was with the Brewers.
As
that
a Brewer,
second half.
When they pitched him every game.
He just pitched out of his mind, carried the Brewers to the postseason.
Hits per nine is a meh.
I think he was top 5 in the Cy Young even after just half a season basically.
Right.
So this is his main card. He's got
Fairly
the sinker
solid card, though.
94, and he's got the crazy stamina.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So let's see. Romero, future star Romero, Cologne, and James Shields will be the programs you need. Shields was just released recently. Keep working on those. Then you got your flashback starters.
So CC is flashback. Like we said, Greinke, Live Series, Fergie, Legends, CC flashbacks.
Yep, you can see the different levels. Idea here, put a few silver, bronze, and commons in your lineup, maybe during an event that requires that. We'll talk a little bit about upcoming events. That may be the time to get some of these knocked out. You'll see, there's different ways you can kind of do this efficiently.
Yeah, exactly.
And then do your diamond and gold, just put your best of your best in there. So kind of cool, like with someone like CC, and a lot of these other players are golds or diamonds at that midway card at 50% or so, 40%. You can just be doing these one-game missions, like 7 complete game wins. Maybe that's with one of his diamonds. That's going to count towards these complete games.
Right.
So you should be able to do a lot of these at the same time, in addition to any other team epics you're working on, and the others. Fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah. It's going to start going a little faster, that grind.
Right.
Souvenirs, a lot of teams, 3 teams, 5,000. Exchange starting pitchers, any starting pitchers, 75.
Right, I guess that's a good distinction to make, right? We've been talking about the Greinke, Fergie, and CC requiring different types of pitchers, right?
Yeah.
But the exchange is
The exchanges don't, kind of get narrowed down. You can use any starter for those, any reliever or closer for Raleigh and such. So Albert Bell was another guy we talked about pre-stream. He's finally making his debut in Diamond Dynasty once these career arcs arrive, and he'll also be a free legend.
Free card.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Free
Joey
99.
Bell. Joey Bell, though. From 1989 rookie. I want to look at his Orioles card. It's at 30%, so kind of lower, but my goodness, he is a diamond hitting silver.
Oh, yeah.
He's got some pop.
For sure.
So from 2000 is when he was with the
Good
Orioles.
platoon
impact
BR
veteran.
card.
Yep.
Not bad. Not bad off the bench versus lefties.
Yeah,
especially.
that's your lefty bench.
So we got a bobblehead of him. We got the All-Star. We got the nameplate again, just like Frank had one. So let's talk about the All-Star, Luis.
Yeah, so 95 All-Star for Bell. This is he came in second in the MVP. He led the league in like homers, doubles, slugging, runs, ribbies, pretty much everything. And the home runs, is manifested right there. 116 power versus righties. That's one of the highest non-immortal power versus righties.
5 out of 5 right
that's
there.
That's what we're talking about, right? He's not an immortal, but he's got one of the best attributes there that very few have in left field or any position for that matter, right?
Yeah, that 116. Yeah, and 96 contact is nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing to.
So it's nothing to shake a stick at.
So Bell, very special player, has very special missions as well.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that a little. So we see a few more position programs you need here, including the right fielders like Daniel Nava, Matt Joyce, and who's the other right fielder? Is it Trumbo? Is he the right fielder? I can't remember. Yeah, right fielder Trumbo.
Right. Trumbo's right.
Along with Melky Cabrera in left, Adam Linden left. So once again, your player missions. Let's get down to the position stats here, where you're going to need left and right field stats for Bell. And that's where, so right field programs will go, right field stats will go. Now you can play a left and a right fielder at the same time in your lineup, right? You could even put one in center if you wanted. Or you may be working for Duke Snyder and have none of them in your lineup. It's all up to you. So here you are, there are the left field, right field stats. Very similar to everything else we've seen as far as the requirements. 93 overall with that kind of power. It's going to be one of the higher exchanges for players. Still 5K at Souvenirs.
So why is that? Why is it that you've got pretty much two mission or two like sets of stat missions?
Great question. Well, here's our right fielder, Stan Musial, and you guys know that the only way to earn the right field Stan Musial Immortal is through events and ranked seasons by collecting their bobbleheads and autographs. One of those events is going on right now, ends tomorrow, so you can collect up to 12 of those to kind of put together Musial. And then Vladimir Guerrero, another immortal right fielder, he's a part of the Live Series collector mission.
Right. But really, who does he link to, and who is that?
And Bell did play right field and left field, but he does lead to Babe Ruth, the Babe, and so he's your gateway to there. And,
I knew it.
Once again, it might be a little tougher to get to Babe, but at the same time, you can have both positions working for you at the same time.
Yeah.
You can have Vlad in right field, and you can have someone else in left. You put Bell in left, you're gonna be working towards them at the same time. So
all right.
Yeah.
We're down to our last two arcs. Last two arcs.
Last two.
Johnny
Exciting.
Bench.
Man. All right.
Yeah,
well,
Johnny Bench.
Definitely one of the all-time greats, arguably an immortal in his own way, right?
Right. So he was a lifelong Red, just like Larkin.
Lots of red stuff.
Yeah. And this card is from 1970. He won the MVP that year, but we gave him the breakout designation.
Right.
It was his.
That's legit,
year.
guys. Definitely.
And
probably a starting
what
catcher.
I see here is that he's
I like him better than Piazza.
Non-immortal catcher.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Right behind Piazza.
And I think he's probably the second best fielding catcher, maybe behind Yachty. So you've got pretty much the best of both worlds with Bench. He's just a beast.
There are a few other catchers in the game, though, that you could argue are as good, maybe as good in this year.
Flashback.
There's some other catchers
there's
out
a few, but I don't know.
The balance, you'd like this.
That
overall.
bench
Double
is
diamonds.
hard to beat the double diamond.
Yeah, we'll see. So anyway, you get him on your way to Piazza, so let's take a look at the missions of what you're going to need. So Hannigan, Montero, Castro, your catcher programs. You've got some bench missions. Some of these, let's talk about these real quick. Some of them are one game, like his final game where he hit a home run. You'll need to do that with one of his cards. And then some of these other ones have some mini kind of stat tallies, right? So hit like 30 hits and 10 home runs or something like that with some of these players in between.
Right.
They won't all be one-game missions.
Yeah.
And then catcher stats for your silver, bronze, and common, diamond, and golds. Exchange team souvenirs, once again, just the Reds, just like Larkin, and then exchange catchers 125. All right, so one of the higher ones, again, look at what you're getting, a 95 overall catcher.
Double diamonds.
Yeah, he's going to be a little harder to get in stats and in the exchanges. And then you use that Johnny Bench program souvenir, you exchange that in the Mike Piazza program right there.
Yeah.
All right. So once again, if you're just joining us, we're looking at the 12 career arcs. We're about to look at the last one of the 12. We're going to talk about All-Star Summer in a little bit.
Got some events.
We got events coming. We still have a lot left in this stream, actually. And the giveaway is
2:30.
over. The giveaway's over on Twitch, so no more keywords in the
No
text.
more putting in the keyword on Twitch.
It's not going to help you.
We will run the sweepstakes
But we'll see
in
it
another
scroll
10 minutes,
down.
and you will be notified
Yeah.
on Twitch if you won. So let's look at this last
Yes.
career arc. This is 12, which makes it 24 total, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
He's got big power, big fielding. This is Mike Schmidt.
Schmidt.
All right, rookie.
Yeah, so
Impact
another
vet.
another lifelong
Philly.
player, not a red.
Mustache.
Philly. Mustache, yeah, in contention. Maybe not
This
top
better
two.
be a good card, I swear.
Top five.
Top five?
Top five mustache.
Top 5 in the career arcs by far. Yeah.
So we've got his 1980 hardware card, and he's got the 100 powers.
Tips,
Not a lot of
chill.
players with
Tips, chill.
hundreds in both powers. Not a lot of players with 90 in all the fielding attributes either. So
Vision ain't that
best of
bad
both
either.
worlds, kind of like bench.
It's okay.
That might be the best fielding
And
third base.
and
card
here's
in the game.
and
So
the,
good.
the,
Go ahead.
the cherry on top. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
no, you tell you. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Look at the middle up there near the top.
Okay, I was going to say
He plays shortstop. too.
shortstop.
Wow.
So you get more than 100 power at shortstop if you want to
If
put
you
him
want
there.
it.
On your way to Chipper Jones. I mean,
Yeah.
what a path that is.
But
I believe you're
shortstop,
going
that's
for that one.
huge.
Chip. Yeah, I'm going for Chipper. So.
Yeah. Defense, I love defense. That's why I'm going for Cal personally. So Schmidt brings it. He brings it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man,
That's a card.
that's a card. So
Don't worry about the
missions.
batting stance. About his batting stance. remember that? Yeah.
All right, Reynolds, Harrison, Bell, Buddy Bell. Going to be your programs that you're going to need to do. 1-game missions, some mini play with Schmidt kind of cards. Yeah, he won 3 MVPs, I think you said, right?
Yeah. Oh,
is-
and I forgot to mention, I like to mix in some real life stuff with the attributes. He led the league in homers 7 times, or was it 8? I'll have to look
One
at
of
my
the
notes. He led the league in homers a bunch of times, and he won 10 Gold Gloves.
Right.
Yeah, he's
And
just
that-
one of the top,
right, and
top
that's
players
why
of all time.
and one of his MVP cards looks like this.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
unbelievable.
Checking my
We
notes.
skipped Grinky. All right, we'll go back to Grinky, guys. Don't worry, we'll take a look.
8 times.
All right, so there you are with your third base stats. Again, load your infield at third baseman if you want. Go for it. Or even outfield, I guess. You could put
Yeah.
some guys. I know there's at least one guy that has eligibility around the outfield, too, from third base people love. And then we got silver, bronze, and commons, diamond, and golds. Very similar. Team souvenirs, what do you expect? 5K. And then third baseman, 125.
125.
Yeah. So third baseman, flashback, legend, live series, whatever you guys want to put in there, as long as they're sellable on the market. All right, and then your monthly awards. So Grinky, they just wanted to take a quick look at.
Take a quick look at the
Sure.
green
So
key.
Chris Young, Mike Soroka, future star,
Anibal
Anibal
Sanchez.
some 1-game missions and some other stuff in there.
Yep.
And then here are your live series starting pitchers. So Sabathia, flashback starters, Fergie, legends, and then Grinky is your live series. So use live series. That's current day players who are not retired, and these are their current day cards in the 2018 Topps look. And then here are your stats right there. Very similar. Complete game, strikeouts, wins. Exchange team souvenirs, only 4K.
Only 4K.
Only 4K for Grinky.
Right. And 5 teams. So
And 5 teams, so not
Not
too
bad at all.
Not bad. And then starting pitchers, 75,000. Okay. So you can see there's a bit of a path of least resistance on some of the position some of the position hitters, some of these pitchers. Not as bad as some of the others. And again, that has a lot to do with we kind of decided if you're getting a 94 overall Duke center, it's going to cost a little more in the
It's gonna cost a little
exchange.
grind.
Yeah, and same with Frank. Because as we talked about, you may just want to stop with Duke. You just may want to stop there and not go all the way to Griffey. And I think Duke's going to be a great center fielder.
Yeah.
Or corner outfielder even.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that rounds out all of the
That's
career
that's round 2. The arts.
That could be a whole stream right there.
So we'll be back. Nope.
No.
Oh!
2-minute innovation.
Put me back on the beach, please. I need a break. I need to go back to the beach.
So the sunscreen on your nose has a purpose.
Yes.
All
Yeah, that is sunscreen, guys,
Star
if you're just joining us. Too.
Summer. So let's talk about All-Star?
All-Star Summer,
Not
yeah.
All-Star Weekend.
Hit
They
us
call
with it, Matt.
All-Star Summer. Let's bring up the slide. So there will be there's an event throughout the entire month of July.
Yep.
And we have a new program. There are 4 really, really dope rewards
Yes.
that you can get throughout All-Star Summer. So first, tell us about this program.
Yes. Well, we're going to talk about Gwyn, who is the final reward. 93 overall All-Star, of course. All the other rewards are All-Stars. But yeah, the events go like non-stop.
Non-stop.
Right?
So event ending today,
Yeah.
and then we have another event starting Friday, right?
This Friday
This
will be
Friday.
the first one.
The
That's,
first event,
there you go.
split squad, AL pitchers, and infield, but NL outfield, no ratings cap.
Right. So what's infield? Catcher, first, second, third, short, and then your
No
pitcher.
ratings cap. And the prize for the cumulative win total for that is, I can't read it because my
Zach
eyesight's
Britton.
bad. Zach
Let's take a
Britton.
look, man.
Let's take a look
Yeah.
at Zach.
So Zach Britton will be your first event.
First event.
Yeah, so this is the Britain that didn't
Still
blow a
needs to change
single
up.
save all year with that nasty sinker.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Was this
that's
the year they didn't use him in the playoffs?
Why'd you have to do that?
I had to bring that up for somebody watching. I'm sorry to open old wounds.
But yeah, nasty lefty.
It'd been nice to actually use him. He was so nasty.
So the wins, we're not going to get into all the wins, how many wins you need, but it's going to be a 6-inning event. I think it's in the 20 wins, 25 win area. Again, you'll have about 10 days if you want to go back to the schedule. And so split squad 1, again, is going to use the AL infield. Yeah, there we go. And so AL infield and pitchers.
Pitchers and NL outfield. Remember, no
This-
ratings cap.
So none of these events have a rating.
None of
So
these events
This
have
Bautista
ratings.
is gonna be
put your
filthy.
best guys
Bring your
in.
best.
Bring your
Yeah.
best. And then the second event will be the Immortal Moonshot, starting
Moonshot.
July 10th, ending on July 17th. Any hitters, only common pitchers.
Only common pitchers.
Going to be a lot of home runs
Yes.
and runs scored
It's gonna be
in
fun.
this event. And the reward is
To celebrate the theme.
the theme.
I'm thinking bat flips.
who better
I'm
to celebrate
thinking,
it?
Let's
just
see this card.
Power.
Joey Bats. Let's see
Power.
this card. The power
There it
card.
is.
I
The
mean-
Jose Bautista 2011 All-Star card.
yeah.
I mean,
Monster power.
Monster power, big arm. Yeah, he's at the level of some of those arcs,
Yeah.
you know.
And then you stick him at first base if you don't want him in right field.
That's right.
He
He's got
does
the
actually
arm,
play
though.
first base.
He does have to have the arm. So let's go back
He's got the
to
arm, though.
the schedule slide.
So Moonshot was one of those fun events last year, right around the Home Run Derby, which is on the 16th of July. So this will kind of, get you in the spirit of hitting home runs and bombs.
And there's something else about this Immortal Moonshot event.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. It's an immortal event, so what does that mean? You get the Musial bobbleheads, which you get 3 of them if you play all the way through, and that'll help you towards Stan Musial. So you can get Bautista along the way, then upgrade to Musial at some point in right field.
Before
And then
July
on
17, I will
July
have Stan
17th,
Musial.
Starting on July 17th, we have the Split Squad Event 2, which is basically a reversal
Right.
of Split Squad 1. So NL pitchers and infield, but AL outfield. And
Right.
remember, no ratings cap, so throw your best players in there. And let's take a look at this Ben Zobrist award, Mr.
Yeah.
Schaefer.
Mr. Utility.
Yeah, that's the first thing you notice, right? He's the Swiss Army knife of position players. He can play pretty much everything. Except catcher, and he has no weaknesses in his attributes either. So.
Right. So going back to the schedule one last time, split squad events, 6 innings. Moonshot, 3 innings. We don't want you suffering out there too long with your common pitchers. All right, 6 innings for both the first and third event, 3 innings for the Immortal Moonshot. So basically, we're laying out the roadmap for your career arcs, for all your events, your All-Star Summer. We'll take a look at the program here now with Tony Gwynn as our headliner. And, there's a lot of fun rewards to kind of help you along the way to get these career arcs, to get these Immortals. And this is the program.
The month-long event, 3 of them.
So let's go take a look at our dev kit.
Dev kit, bring
Por favor.
back the dev kit, Matthew Schaefer.
All right, so again, we're looking at one of our dev kits not live yet. The All-Star Summer program goes live this Friday. All right, this Friday it goes live. And let's jump in. Just for redeeming this free All-Star mission, you're going to get yourself an All-Star pitcher. That's Clay Buchholz of the Red Sox back in 13.
You get the National Stadium since
National
it's
Stadium?
being
Since
played there.
What's this going to be, Luis?
So that's going to be a pack. That's going to be an All-Star player pack.
Nice.
And it's gonna guarantee you a gold All-Star Series player.
Nice. All right.
Yeah,
You may need that for some of the missions. We'll jump back to the missions in a second here. So Joe Panic,
Yeah, Joe Panic,
All-Star, Melanson,
Mark Melanson,
Great
85
closer.
Pirates,
and then Mr. Padre himself.
Mr. Padre, Tony Gwynn.
Yeah.
Lance, where you at?
Yeah, where is he at? So another career arc level.
No power.
player,
Yeah, he
you know?
could have been his own.
I mean,
I don't think he's gonna be usable.
You see the elite defense, you see the elite speed,
Right.
and there's really no better player with the combination with that combination of contact and vision in the game.
Wow.
You know, he's just
And he's got an arm
yeah, exactly. He's got that
for
cannon.
that right field.
Yeah.
So the power, not a big problem for me sometimes. I like some speed on there. You got to put it top of the order, bottom of the order.
Yeah, you know, if you stick those guys at leadoff, and they're gonna wreck havoc. I mean,
They will now.
You
ask some people using the Jose Ramirez collector guy, some of the Ichiro people that have Ichiro out there, the flashback Ichiro.
The Victor Robles.
Victor Robles, if you guys have done the center field program for Robles, you know that any single is going to be an automatic extra base hit because he's going to steal. He's going to steal.
Yeah.
So,
right.
yeah.
All right.
So he's a big lefty. So some of the missions, again, you got this free redeem one. You got to do this by July 17th. All of these are timed. So if you miss out on All-Star Summer, you're on vacation too long, we're so sorry. But for those of you guys that are around, got the long 4th of July weekend, it's your summer. Maybe you're not at the beach like we are. You know, you can do some of these. So you're going to have to collect 50 All-Stars. But there's a ton of All-Star flashbacks already in Diamond Dynasty. How many do we say there are? Like
there's a
80, 90, like 100? Yeah. And a lot of them are not on the market. A lot of them are in programs. And some of the ones we just unveiled today. And so you're going to want to keep working on programs, team epics, some of the position programs, easy way to get them done. And then we're going to give you some of those guys along the way in these programs and the packs. All right, so then we're just looking for 10 event wins. If you guys want to play 10 events, this will be over though to get Tony, okay? There won't
over
be,
the 3 events.
Over the 3 events, just 10 total.
10 wins.
Between now and July 26th. So it's the one mission that goes a little deeper. All of the other missions end the night of the All-Star game. Like as the All-Star game ends that night at midnight Pacific, that's when these events end, except for this one. All right, you got a 24-hour mission on Home Run Derby Day to hit 10 home runs somewhere in Diamond Dynasty. Bring your power hitters. I believe the Moonshot event is going on at that time. You may want to hit your 10 home runs that day. No problem. All right, then we've got some cool missions. Luis, you want to run through them?
Yeah, so these are similar to the, a lot of people have played Conquest, right?
Right,
And
Conquest.
towards the end of Conquest, we had these load up on NL or AL, you know, lineups. And so this is basically what we tried to replicate here, and tried to capture the spirit of the All-Star game too.
Put
you know?
the AL players.
Put the AL versus the NL.
Once again, it's almost like we planned this, right? We have events who look for AL hitters, NL hitters in your squad, common pitchers for some of those common, you know, pitcher missions we saw in the career arcs. You can get a lot done very, very quickly on all these fronts. Nice synergy going on.
Yeah, almost like we planned it.
Almost like
Just made this up yesterday.
Yeah, because it only takes 5 minutes to build a program. Come on.
Only 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's how long
So
it takes.
that's Tony, all right? And you got a little bobblehead along the way too. And then the All-Star Summer Program souvenir to put in your inventory. I'm sure some of your inventories are growing to all these program souvenirs. It's a nice thing to look back and see what you've accomplished.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and then the July time program will also come out. You're going to get a lot done in that just by playing the All-Star Summer program. We won't dive into this yet, but there will be very similar 10,000 stubs and missions along the way. I think there's something there for 4th of July weekend. And, you know, so any guys around, you can do that. There'll be more than 100% once again in there. More than 100 in there. Only 100 in this.
Yeah, it's a great place to, if you haven't been doing those, it's a great place to get some extra stubs, you know, just by playing the game. Naturally.
Exactly.
And that is All-Star Summer,
Summer.
right?
Yeah, that's All-Star Summer, but we're still not done.
Still not done.
We
We're
want to
not
show
done.
you a few more players.
Talk about rank season rewards?
Yeah, so real quick, events, as we're talking about events and all that, the AL West event ends tomorrow at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. So again, that's for those Stan Musial bobbleheads and Mike Scott legend. All right, so let's talk about the ranked seasons, which ends this Saturday night, depending on where you are in the world, but Saturday night, 9 p.m. Pacific, that's midnight Eastern, Saturday into Sunday. And so let's take a look at what the next ranked season rewards are going to be, which is a new legend.
Yeah, it's the legend we mentioned earlier, and
There he
it's
is.
Dave Parker.
Yeah.
Welcome to MLB The Show, Dave Parker.
There was a glitch and people
This is
figured it out.
This is his 1978 hardware card. Led the league in batting that year, and you know he's got that cannon. I know we've mentioned a few cannons, but he's probably got the biggest of them all. Like today,
Yeah.
you know, with the 96 arm strength. Another card that's pretty well balanced across the board, and the elite contact.
Definitely. So Dave Parker will be the headliner, like David Wright is right now for the June season. Remember, you get rewards as soon as the season ends, and the next one begins right there. You get your pack for World Series or whatever division you may finish in. There's more Musial autographs in there, so people are going to get in closer and closer to Musial very soon.
Yeah.
Another immortal that's going to lock. If you play Battle Royale, you can try him out there.
Yeah.
You know, as he unlocks, same with Dave Parker. So Dave Parker, along with Zobrist, Bautista, and Britain will all be on the market on Friday. You'll see them in the community market, so you can check out their attributes right there on Friday. And 2 more players are going to be coming to Diamond Dynasty.
Battle
We
Royale.
haven't talked about BR. Yeah,
Speaking of Battle Royale,
so
let's take a look.
let's take a look. We got Yogi Berra, 94 overall.
Battle Royale reward.
We got the double diamond with the Elite D, the Elite Vision. I mean, not just Elite. That's selling him a little short. It's the highest Vision in the game,
Right.
Along with the Immortal Stan Musial, and the the versus righty stats are pretty crazy too.
I would say there's a better hitter though in Battle Royale Flawless for July though.
There's a better hitter.
There's a better hitter, but overall Yogi is
one of the 2 new
one of
cards
the
in
best.
BR.
One of the best catchers. So you saw Bench, you saw Yogi.
And the main event for July.
If you're watching this, Zoe, here we go.
Triple Crown.
Triple Crown Miggy.
Miggy. Tigers.
Not bad, not bad at all.
Not seeing him on the Marlins.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have well, he's got his rookie card.
Yeah, that's
he got
right.
his
That's
rookie.
right. That's
Just
right.
not his bet. We had his breakout last year. But Miggy, I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, this is the year, like we said, this is the year he hit for, he got the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of 100 versus righty players in the game. So,
Right.
yeah, that's your
So
other
2
flawless.
BR flawless rewards.
Right.
That's right.
So they get added to the pool, so you can get one of these or another player that we've seen, someone like Ichiro or others. These guys Friday. Okay, so we got, just to recap here, all those event rewards. Yeah, all those event rewards Friday. You'll see them, and the first event starts Friday. The ranked season ends Saturday night, and then the new one will begin into the Sunday morning early hours, and then Battle Royale is going to start Friday as well. But we really haven't talked about when do career arcs kind of come out. Are we ready to talk about that?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's talk about it.
Cool. So I don't know. Friday, career arcs.
I mean,
Friday.
I like
press
Friday.
the button Friday.
I like Friday. I mean,
I've got a lot else.
Yeah. I mean, the World Cup is going on, but I'll grind. I'll start
the
grinding.
button, man.
Press the button.
Press the
Takes
button
5 minutes.
Friday.
What do you
So
think?
Friday, is that Friday?
What about you?
What about you?
Press the button. Let the people get their stuff, man.
Thursday.
Thursday?
We could do Thursday.
We
too.
could do
Y'all want
Thursday.
Thursday? All right, let's do it tomorrow. I think you make people happy.
I mean, but we just showed off. I mean, we just showed them all off here.
Yeah, I mean,
They look
and,
ready to
and
meet.
it is all in the game.
Yeah.
So Thursday?
I say we do it tonight.
Oh, tonight. Okay.
Like today.
2 day?
Today.
Yeah, what does the chat say?
People
Today?
want now.
Do you
All right,
want
so
it
now?
now?
We'll do it today then.
All right.
Louis, are you literally going to press the button right now?
You get it ready.
All right, so
finish
Luis
this
is
up.
going to go press the button right now.
I got a few other quick things to say. Ted Williams, still in the Diamond Dynasty, lurking somewhere in the shadows. He's coming eventually. We haven't said how. Ticket counter, we'll have new
Ticket counter
diamonds
update?
in the next few weeks. Got enough going on right now, honestly. And are you going to need to use any of these other program souvenirs? Camo, Father's Day, Mother's Day? The answer is, we'll see.
Okay.
You never know.
Last thing, Immortals. People want to know, when can they start to get their Immortals?
As soon as we hit the
As
button.
soon as he hits that button,
We can start getting there.
floodgates are open. You can start grinding to get the Immortals.
That's right.
Good luck.
Good luck. And roster
luck.
update this Friday, not attributes, just transactions. An event ends tomorrow at noon. So get
now
ready.
we can get
All-Star
the
Summer,
Immortals.
Career arcs
Now
are
we
on
can
the
start
way.
grinding. Are you
Turn on your
serious?
PlayStations.
Month-long event.
Hold up, I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Month-long event since that's
Hold
new.
up.
So in the next 45 minutes or so, 60 minutes, however long it takes to hit a button, we'll get this rolling. Career arc time.
That's it. That's it. Thank you guys for watching.
Baby.
Talk to you later.
Thank you. Peace. Oh my God, guys. I cannot believe that they just dropped that bomb on us. Oh man. If you guys haven't already, the Immortals are coming out, or the career arcs are coming out today. So I'm sorry I'm a little bit loud. Let me lower it down a little bit. So yes, career arcs are being released within an hour, and we're gonna be able to start that grind. We're gonna be able to start the Immortals and everything. I'm so excited. Woo! Oh my gosh. So yeah, if you guys are new to the channel and you guys want to see some more streams and some more stuff like this, be sure to hit that like button, notifications, and subs. We are 17 subs away from 1K, and we'll be doing a giveaway. Hope you guys did enjoy the stream, and as much as I did, I will see you guys in the next one. Possibly either I might do another stream tomorrow or later tonight. So of grinding, I'm so excited. Too much to take in. GG's to the 2 new subs. Thank you so much for subbing, and I will see you in the next one. Dodgers fan, thanks for the sub. Peace. Peace, y'all.